New version of Kia's big SUV is a car of real ambition and new powertrain options. Apart from a few outliers and van-based exceptions, 7-seat MPVs are pretty much dead and buried in the UK. Instead, large family SUVs like the Kia Sorento have become the acceptable face of 7-seaters. Design and styling. The Sorento was the first Kia model to use the Hyundai Motor Group's M3 platform, which enabled it to grow slightly and its proportions to change a little. Crucially, it also allowed Kia to accommodate the necessary components of both full hybrid and PHEV versions of the car while keeping a mechanical four-wheel drive system and, in all derivatives, a 7-seat cabin layout. That's no mean feat since that third row takes up the same space as most hybrid batteries. However, the Sorento's hybrid battery pack sits underneath the cabin floor. It has 1.5 kilowatt-hours of capacity in the full hybrid and 13.8 kilowatt-hours in the PHEV. Measuring for 1,810 millimeters in length, 1,695 millimeters in height, and 1,900 millimeters in width without mirrors, the Sorento continues to sit between mid-sized and full-sized SUVs for outright size. On length, then, it's between the Land Rover Discovery Sport and Land Rover Discovery, although it's a slightly closer match for the latter, as its visual presence and bulk now more explicitly than ever suggest. Whether you opt for Kia's lighter, aluminium-blocked 199 bhp 2.2-liter diesel engine or its 1.6-liter turbocharged petrol hybrid option, the engine is mounted transversely under the bonnet and drives all four wheels through a hydraulic coupling. In the case of the hybrids, an electric motor is sandwiched between the engine and the gearbox and makes 59 bhp. In the full hybrid for a total of 226 bhp and 90 bhp in the plug-in hybrid for a total of 261 bhp. Interior. Inserting 35 mm in the Sorento's wheelbase liberated yet more passenger space, and any concerns we had about headroom in the outgoing model have been dispelled. Width is also unusually generous, and such is the expanse between the driver and front row passenger that the car feels distinctly American. Large families will warm to the 7-seat Sorento especially quickly. One 6-feet-tall passenger in the third row can just about sit directly behind another in the second row for short journeys, so kids should be fine, even for longer stretches. The third row also gets its own air vents with electric fan control. Engines and performance. Kia's implementation of a hybrid powertrain in this latest Sorento comes across as a slightly hollow gesture. This is entirely down to its underwhelming electric performance. It's quick enough when you floor it. It hit 60 miles per hour in 8.5 sec when we road tested it in 2021, but it just lacks the effortless mid-range grunt you want in a big, relaxed family hauler. The Sorento is now the only car in Kia's lineup offered with a diesel engine, in this case a 2.2-liter four-cylinder unit that makes 190 bhp, and rather than being on the brink of being elbowed out, it still pulls its weight, outselling the plug-in hybrid by quite a margin. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for other latest videos. Thank you.